Welcome to TRS Clips, the one-stop shop exploring every realm of knowledge ever. This is the world's best young midfielder right now. Actually, he's become the world's best midfielder. It's a very famous photo in football circles. Basically, when he was 17, his nation and his club discovered that this is a generational player we have. So they found him as a 16, 17-year-old. And his strength is his stamina. So his managers and coaches made him play every game. And in football circles, this is the photo that went viral, that by the end of it, he almost looks aged. Now, I want to ask you, as an eye doctor, that when you see dark circles forming like that or stressed eyes, what does it say about a brain usually?
It says that it's not just about the brain, it's about your physical body. Because what happens is, in this case, he's lost a lot of fat. The eye becomes shrunken inside. And once you lose that fat, there are a lot of these melanin pigments which forms there. And chronic, and sometimes, you chronically keep squeezing your eyes. People who don't wear glasses, they have a tendency to see like this. So what happens is they chronically have those pigments. It just means that they go through a lot of stress, and you see this in a lot of patients who are under a lot of psychological stress. Just don't look healthy with their eyes.
Gotcha. I want to take a free consultation from you right now. I'm currently in the middle of a deep podcast schedule, okay? And every day we are doing very deep conversations. Even if I sleep 7 to 8 hours a night, by the end of a week of continuous podcasting, I develop some dark circles, which then go away in 3 days when I go to a beach. What is actually happening in my body and skin and eyes?
See, when you sit in an environment like this, or you sit in a flight for 10 to 12 hours, you take a long flight. When you get down, everybody has dark circles. Everybody has, because it's a hydration. Your hydration is necessary for your cells here, and these are all loose cells, and they're not the thick skin. They need that cells. They need hydration. The fat cells which are inside, they need hydration. So especially when you're doing this, you should double the intake of water. And that's why, every airline has a thing that about they keep water every time, because you increase more water, because the cabin humidity, you lose more water than running a marathon.
Okay. So according to science, during stressful work phases,
Absolutely.
or phases of lack of sleep, like when you're traveling,
Absolutely.
you are more prone to developing dark circles.
Absolutely.
And to prevent the speed of formation of dark circles, you should keep drinking a lot of water.
Hydration. And you can look at the days you said you had dark circles. You see that day, you just see how much of water you have drank. You're not mindful about drinking water.
Wow. Wow. So it's much more than just a lack of sleep that causes dark circles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, honestly, I have a friend. He's famous. His name is Badshah, the rapper. And we did an episode with someone called Parmesh Verma, who's another Punjabi singer. And Badshah messaged me saying, hey man, keep the glow up. Because this year with everything that happened, I was doing podcasts from a very scared place. But with Parmesh, these Punjabi big bros, they lifted me up. So I was happy while doing that episode. And since then, I've been happy recording. We do a lot of this thing called game taping, where we go back to old episodes. I've noticed that in that phase when I was actually sad, it's almost like the shine leaves the eyes. So when someone says that, hey, my eyes don't shine anymore, is there biology behind that?
Absolutely. If I can take a little bit detour on answering this question, because it'll also be very funny. I get a lot of students from different parts of the world to do some research work. So one student who had come from Europe asked me that in my country, when nothing works for very bad pain in the dry eye, my patients use their own urine and it works wonders.
Huh?
Okay. As a doctor, it's, suddenly you get, but I learned a very beautiful phrase from a Nobel laureate talk once. He says, if somebody tells you that it cuts like butter, if you are a scientist, you should ask him at what temperature, because that is what the science is about. So I used the same analogy. I said, what do you think is happening? He said, Doc, this is rubbish. I said, it's rubbish. Nobody's going to ask anybody to use urine. But if you look at what does urine contains, urine has steroids. And what does steroids do when you put anywhere in the body? It improves anything. So what the patients were doing is completely wrong. It's completely messy. It's completely scary. But the urine does do something because it has steroids. So when somebody says that when I'm stressed, my eyes don't twinkle. The twinkle in your eyes, we call the poets use different words about the shine, the glow, is when you are under tremendous amount of emotional stress, you have very bad dry eye. And I told you, emotional stress is cortisol. Cortisol makes the eyes to evaporate. It creates all kinds of stress. So when you have that stress, your eyes don't twinkle. You see the most happy people in life, like you see a lot of great patrons, saints, philosophers. They see this. You get completely magnetized by their look. And what is the look? It's not the face. Most of it's covered by beard. It's about the eyes.
Yeah. So you're saying that basically when you think someone is sad, when someone's looking sad,
you don't tear enough.
Subconsciously you're noticing the eyes,
yes,
which are dry.
Yes.
And one of the root causes of dry eyes is high cortisol.
Cortisol and poor secretion of tears.
Okay. And again, perhaps this is also linked to your eyes and their own dopamine secretion locally.
Absolutely.
So, okay. Again, this is why you should work on your spatial awareness so you can catch all this about other people.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching the clip, दोस्तों. मेरा hope ये है कि आप हर हफ्ते इसी चैनल पर लौट आओ ताकि जितने भी पॉडकास्ट हम अपलोड कर रहे हैं ना, उनका सार आपको इस चैनल पर मिले.